Okay, hi everyone. I'm Disco Cockroach, and I'll be your commentator this evening. We're going to be doing some Super Metroid 80%. So, 80% could also be considered 80% no major glitches, where, there's some minor exploits. I think the two biggest ones are mockballing, which allows us to skip a boss, and then ice clipping, freeze clipping, which allows us to get past a gate at the final boss. But those are minor glitches. Hello, Toasty Muffins 5. Yeah, PogChamp percent. But yeah, most of the time will be, it's just playing Super Metroid fast. So I guess let me just check this out right here. Let me look at the race channel. Oh shoot. Yeah, we're getting ready to start. Okay, there we go. So there's like a cutscene that normally plays, but when you're speedrunning, you load up a file, and then as soon as the cutscene ends, you reset, and then you get to the beginning of the game, which is Serious Station right here. So we skip that cutscene basically. It's not part of the run. Saves us a few minutes. And so right here is it's basically just all movement until the part where you get to the room with the baby Metroid. And so there's like a fixed boss fight here. You can't win it. So the two ways to do it is either hit Ridley, the boss right there, hit him 100 times, or get damaged enough. But I think it's below 20. I think it's below 30 energy. So getting hit by his tail 4 times is the fastest way to end this fight. And I see 2 of the runners have put on the Japanese text. Yeah, Japanese text, normally in some games it would make you go faster because of display times, but Super Metroid is basically identical. It doesn't matter if you play on Japanese or English. Okay, looks like Mr. J Giggles and TG Derp are a little bit ahead here. They're doing some slick wall jumps and movement. You'll notice that they're angling their arm cannons down. That's just it manipulates Samus's hitbox to land faster than you would normally. So it's a little time saver that smooths out your movement. You'll be seeing them doing a lot. It's called ledge grabbing. So let's see. Currently, seems like so TG Derp has a slight lead here. But yet again, it's very early, so so now we get into the nitty gritty. So now we're gonna get the morph ball, which I don't know, it lets you like play the entire game. You can't do anything with that morph ball in this game. It's designed around it. So now they're in this room called the parlor, which is sort of the first room in the game. Okay. Okay, so you may have seen Cordy. He just dropped super duper fast. That's the trick called Moonfall. There's this, some of the other runners did it too. The way that works is like there's this option in the menu called Moonwalk, and if you like walking backwards, and if you're moonwalking and then you jump, like you turn out of a moonwalk and then you jump, then the game doesn't check to see if your speed will how was it? The game basically there's no cap on your speed when you're doing falling out of a moonwalk. So it saves a little time. That's probably one of the biggest places you'll see it. So they just while I was saying all that, most of all the runners got the morph ball, and also we're getting the first missile. And that what that does is that awakens the planet, meaning that enemies will start to spawn. You also notice they're doing this thing where they keep angling the arm cannons up and down. That's called arm pumping. Whenever you're moving on the ground and you hit angle up or angle down, you move forward 1 pixel. So over the course of a run, it saves you a few seconds. Awaken the planet. No, it's not FF7. Okay, so now we're doing. See Cordy here. He's doing the climb, but now he's going up instead of down. There's many different ways you can do it, but wall jumping is the fastest. Everyone does it a little bit of a different way. It's getting quite dizzying to just watch all this stuff. Let me see if I can make this screen bigger. Okay. Okay, so Cordy already in the Bomb Toys room. So it's the first boss, maybe the mini boss. Yeah, first mini boss, first boss you ever fight at all. So the goal is to I think he has like 1,000 health or something, and your beam cannon does 20, and then missiles do 100, something like that. But the point is, you should never. There's an animation you can skip where his head blows up. Basically, if you can kill him before his head blows up, you skip that animation, which Cordy did do, and so did TG Derp. Oh, nice. And yeah, Cordy gets the Alcatraz jump. It's just a series of complex wall jumps that allows you to skip a part where you need to bomb your way out. Saves about, I think, 10 seconds. Let's see if TG Derp gets it. Yeah, he gets it too. It's a really nice time saver. Okay, Cordy getting the Terminator energy tank. That's the little nickname we have for it. Okay, yeah, Giggles recovering. Giggles messing up a little bit, but it's not that you mess up, it's how you recover from it. So it's all about the recovery. And sort of a thing, you see TG Derp there, he's angling up and down on the arm cannon when he's in that room with the bugs and the big hives. Normally you can't do arm pumping when you're moving on angle. Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah, Cordy. I'll explain arm pumping later. Right now, Cordy just did a trick called the mock ball, and allows them to get these super missiles. And these super missiles allow you, by getting them early, they allow you to skip a boss. And TG Derp just got them too. The boss is called Spore Spawn, and normally he's supposed to have the first super missiles. By skipping it, you save a ton of time. It's one of the biggest time savers in the game, probably. Okay, so all the players getting first try mock ball to early supers. Okay. So now, yeah, Cordy's in this room called Big Pink because it's big and pink. Oh shoot, am I behind? Hold on a second. Anyway, yeah, it's called Big Pink because it's big and pink. Also, it has the charge beam here, which is like, one of the just grabbing charge beam allows you to save so much time. I mean, technically, you could beat the game without it, but it's not worth it. At least I think you could beat the game without it. there's a low percent run that doesn't grab it. Yeah, so right there, you may notice Cordy just ran over that bridge. You need to hold the run button. So many new players, like first-time players of Super Metroid, can't get past that bridge because they don't know the run button exists. You have to hold the run button to get by this. See, like you see TG Derp, the crumble blocks. Okay. So right now we are, let's see. All right, so it seems like all the runners are doing a route called KPDR, which is Kraid, Fantoon, Dragon, Ridley. It's also called Old Route. Yeah, the run button's a pretty important button. Lorenz Gage. But yeah, the route they're doing is called KPDR. It's Kraid first, then Dragon, then Kraid, Fantoon, Dragon, Ridley. And it's called Old Route. It's like the developer intended route. And so Cordy, okay, so Cordy's going for a trick called Kraid Quick Kill, where you can kill Kraid before he comes out of the ground fully here. Like you can just see his head. But if he gets it right, he'll just go right back down. Okay, nice, he gets it. So that skips a phase of the fight where Kraid goes all the way up and you can't hit him while he's going up, while he goes all the way up and his whole body shows, and during that time you can't damage him at all. So it saves a ton of time. I mean, like several seconds, many seconds, bags for seconds. Okay, TG Derp gets it too. Okay, let's see how Muffins and Giggles do it. Okay, both getting it, kind of like at the exact same time. Nice. Okay, and there is an energy tank you can pick up after beating Kraid, but Cordy forgoes it because it saves a little bit of time not to grab it and to grab a different energy tank later. Let's see, but TG Derp is grabbing it. Okay, no, all right, here we go. All right, I had to refresh my stream, sorry. So let me just start from where I am right now. So Cordy getting high jump boots. You can technically beat the game without it, but it's quicker. It's way quicker just to grab them. Yeah, and you need to yeah, I was starting to say about energy tanks. So you need at least 3 energy tanks in order to beat the game, because the last boss, Mother Brain, does an attack that does, excuse me, does like 300 damage, and you can't avoid it. So you have to pick 3 to pick up at some point. And then there's a one energy tank Kraid, which you can pick up right after beating Kraid. But what Cordy is doing is that he didn't pick that up. He's going to pick up another tank after he defeats a boss in the water section called Batwoon. So after he beats Batwoon, he's going to pick up that energy tank instead. So right here, we're in the back. Cordy's in the back cave because there's those bats there. Let's see. Yeah, TG Derp and Toasty Muffins. Now they're both in the amphitheater, kind of neck to neck here. Okay, Corey picking up the speed booster. I mean, it has speed in the title, so you can tell that it makes you go faster. Look at that. Look at that speed, dude. That blue trailblazer. Blazing saddles. I don't know. And you see. Oh yeah, kind of a. So you see Toasty Muffins. He's doing that complex series of jumps to get up in that room. The intended way to get through that room is to have the grapple beam. But if you do some wall jumps, you can get up to that area, this area with the speed booster early. Mr. J Googles is going to go for it too. You do a jump. You need to get a little bit of speed there, then jump, wall jump. Okay, Cordy getting wave beam. This beam allows you to shoot through walls. It's the and it also increases your the power of your beam. And increasing the power is kind of important because it helps you do damage to bosses. And then when you charge your beam, it does more damage. So like all the beam upgrades really compound on each other and make your beam very powerful. So, and you have to pick up, basically it's like you pick up charge beam, then wave beam, then ice beam, and then I think they're going to pick up plasma beam. Last I checked, that was the preferred method. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Pretty sure they're going to pick it up. Okay, TG Derp getting wave beam too. And again, yeah, see, look, you see Toasty Muffins, he's got to do another wall jump. Basically, wall jumping is like the thing that allows you to save so much time. Like, it allows you to forego so many things, like mainly the grapple beam, because so many of the stuff is like, see those blocks on Mr. Giggle's screen on the ceiling right here? Those are grapple beam blocks. You're supposed to grab those with the grapple beam and then swing with your grapple. But oh no, Yapping Maw, no! Cordy. Yeah, Cordy just got grabbed by an enemy called Yapping Maw. It just, it's like time waster, the enemy. Okay, so Cordy, he skipped the ice beam. He could have gotten the ice beam as he was exiting that lava area. It's called Norfair. He could have gotten it, but it's faster. It's like a few seconds faster or many seconds faster to not grab it and grab it later. Okay, now let's see. Interesting. Toasty Muffins fighting Crocomire. Don't don't know why he's doing that, but maybe he's getting it. Maybe he's fighting him for the energy tank. Sorry, I've never seen Crocomire in any percent run. Sorry, just kind of distracted there. Okay, so Cordy getting the power bombs. You need at least one power bomb pack. Let's see. Okay, TG Derp doing the red tower climb right there, doing those series of wall jumps around those enemies. Doing it. Okay, and ooh, man, that was nice. Okay. So Cordy just did a trick called Ocean Fly, which is, it's when you use a speed booster, and then when you have that blue trail, when you're in speed boosting speed, you can crouch and then store what's called a shine spark. And then the shine spark allows you to just basically shoot at speed booster speed when you want to, not just when you're running. So, and what he did was he shot a super missile at the door. Dang it, man. Yo, sorry. Sorry, I'm impressed with Cordy's play. What he did was he did a Shine Spark in midair, and then he shot the super missile at the door to open it, and then he Shine Sparked through the door. And that saves a ton of time. Also, he did a mock super speed ball through into Fantoon's room. Okay, Toasty Muffin seems to be getting the grapple beam. Meanwhile, Qwerty is fighting Fantoon. Yeah, I barely even watched the fight. I know. It's... I know. Let's see here. All right, TG Derp getting into the wreck ship. So I should comment on Fantoon. He's known as I don't know. He's a ghost, but a lot of times they call him Fantoon the unfriendly ghost. He's like the killer of your dreams in Super Metroid, because he can be very volatile. Oh yeah, Mr. J giggles. He missed a Shine Spark. That really. There we go. He gets it. He recovered. Yeah, what is this toasty root? I mean, you can run 80% any way you want, but typically you don't get grapple beam. Maybe he's saving it for Dragon. Maybe that's why. It's like, there's the grapple beam in action. Sorry, I'm more impressed with seeing grapple beam. Yeah, so you see TG Derp fighting Fantoon, and you see he's using a weapon technique called X Factor, which is you can use power bombs and your wave beam and charge beam at the same time. And it does a lot of damage to bosses. It really does. Okay, ooh, nice. Yeah, Qwerty doing a Shine Spark through the bowling alley. Normally you would need to damage boost on spikes and just run through them. But nah, he probably just did a short charge and then just boop, went straight to the Chozo statue. And it's called the bowling. This room's called the bowling alley for really obvious reasons. Oh man, Mr. J goes, really gotta watch it, dude. Oh, he clutched it. Oh no, TG Derp, he died. Oh no, and this is why we call him the unfriendly ghost. Ah man, that's really sad. Yeah, it's very honestly, it's an all too common appearance to see runners die against Fantoon, and I know it's just sad to see it happen right in front of our eyes. Honestly, hey, good job, dude. You did what you could. He's not an easy boss. Okay. Not an easy boss in speedrunning anyways. Okay, so let's see where everyone's at here. So Toasty Muffins, armed with his trusty grapple beam, is finally getting to the wrecked ship. See, look, there you go. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, he's not cheating like everyone else is with all their fancy wall jumps and Shine Sparks. That is a joke, by the way. It's not cheating to do that, any of those techniques. So let's see where everyone else is at. So Mr. J giggles. He's going into a room that's called the attic. And this room, there's enemies all over the place, and defeating them all very quickly is kind of a tricky thing to do. Oh wow, yeah, that was really smart. So what he did was Shine Spark does mad damage. So he defeated the enemies sort of in the beginning area of the room, then charged a Shine Spark, and then just obliterated the enemies in the left half of the room. Okay, let me refresh here. Okay, so QWERTY, so now QWERTY's in Meridia. I guess I missed something because my stream wasn't like up to speed. So now QWERTY is going to fight a mini boss called Batwoon, and Batwoon can be a little bit annoying because his hitbox is very small, but he's going to do an X Factor on Batwoon. So like that, see all 4 of the X Factor particles hit him right there, which did a lot of damage. Oh, nice. He got 1 cycle Batwoon. He was able to defeat him before he went into the other hole. Normally those holes in the background, he like oh, okay, he messed up a little bit there, but it's okay. Now he's getting this energy tank. So instead of grabbing the crate energy tank, he picks up this one, which is faster to get than the crate one. And, as long as you don't get hit, as long as you're not in fear of dying, then you may as well pick up that one instead. Okay, Toasty Muffins defeating Fantoon. Oh, okay, QWERTY, he is... Oh, okay, he gets a halfie. That's where you do a Shine Spark through this room, but you only go halfway. There is a way to get through this room entirely with 1 Shine Spark. It's called a full halfie. Okay, now he's in the Precious room, and now he's in Dragon's room. So Dragon's a bit of an interesting boss because of the way mainly because of the way you can defeat him, which is let me see. You can use a Shine Spark on him, and normally you don't have enough room to do a Shine Spark, but there's a trick called quick charging, I think it's called, or short charging. Yeah, see, so QWERTY can do a short charge, get a Shine Spark like that, and then he just rams him, and that does, again, a lot of damage. And then if you defeat him with the Shine Spark, which he just did, then you get what's called Blue Suit. And what Blue Suit allows you to do is that it allows you to basically, I may not have this completely correct, but essentially you can store a Shine Spark and then use it whenever you want. Because you can only hold on to a Shine Spark for like 2 seconds or something before it runs out. But with the Blue Suit, you can deploy the Shine Spark whenever you want to. So he's probably going to do some wall jumps here. Or sorry, he's going to do space jumps, and then he's going to do a Shine Spark out of here, out of in the halfy room. So now he's going to do some wall jumps, space jumps, then boom. And that's like the fastest way to get through that room. I don't know, why didn't Toasty Muffins use the grapple beam? Come on, dude. If you're gonna get it, then just I'm messing with Toasty Muffins. But just I don't know. If you got grapple beam, why not use it like every chance you can? Okay. So yeah, Mr. J Giggles. Yeah, that's important. That Shine Spark he just did saves some time getting through that room, most definitely. Okay, wait, he's not gonna do. Okay, okay. I thought QWERTY was gonna do. I've never seen it happen before, but I believe he was going for a trick called Plasma Spark, where you. Sorry, he's doing. That was a crazy thing to attempt. Let's see, Mr. J Giggles fighting Batwoon. Okay, so yeah, and QWERTY is getting the Plasma Beam. Plasma Beam is ridiculously powerful. It helps. It's gonna help the next 2 big boss fights go super duper fast. Well, not super fast, but faster than they normally would. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, Mr. Giggles going for the halfie. Yeah, he missed it, but that's okay because actually, like, it only saves like just some time. Oh no, Toasty Muffin's getting eaten by a flower thing. Oh man, he got eaten by another flower thing. Oh dude. But he survives the room. Okay. See, so right now Cordy's going to what's called Lower Norfair. He's on his way there. Which is like which is where Ridley is, the fourth boss. Okay, Mr. J Giggles doing shine. Hold on a second here. Okay, Mr. J Giggles doing shine sparks on Dragon. So now he has to let's see here. Okay, so Cordy now picking up Ice Beam, and this is gonna help boost his damage against oh no, Giggles getting grabbed by Dragon, which wastes some time there. Yeah, so picking up, so Ice Beam allows you to freeze enemies. But also, again, like every beam upgrade increases the damage of your beam. So now with Ice Beam, Wave Beam, I was gonna say Gravel Beam. Yeah, Ice Beam, Wave Beam, and Charge, and Plasma. You're basically doing the maximum amount of damage that your beam can do. Let me see here. So Cordy's about coming up on a room. It's called like I mean I call it like the lava dive room, which is there's a bunch of tricks you can use to get through this room quickly. I mean, he may not need them. I mean, he's probably not going to use them since he has. Okay, he does do a damage boost in the room, which does save some time. Yeah, that damage boost was real smooth. Oh, is Canadian Al here? Wait. Oh, okay. So it seems like it seems like the racer that died has been replaced by TG Derp has been replaced by Canadian Owl. Okay, so Cordy going for a Pillar Spark. Let's see if he gets it here. There you go. So normally you would need to lay a bunch of power bombs there. In order to get past all those pillars, but if you do a Shine Spark, you can just shoot straight through them. But you need to do a short charge there, and that short charge can be kind of tricky. So, good on Cordy for getting it. Let's see, Mr. J Giggles picking up Plasma Beam. Also, Canadian Owl coming up on Plasma Beam. Or did I mix them up? Whatever. Dude, I want to see the grapple strat, dude. Toasty Muffins. Come on, dude. So you might see. So Toasty Muffins. So he has the grapple beam in the Dragon fight, and what that allows you to do is, you see those like blue electric things on the walls on the left and right side. So if you get grabbed by Dragon and then you attach the grapple, it damages Dragon and you at the same time. You see, now Dragon just dies like very quickly. It's actually one of the fastest ways to defeat Dragon, but getting Grapple Beam itself takes so much time that's usually not worth it. But you know, if he wants Grapple Beam, you know, like if you got Grapple Beam, you may as well just go for that. So. Okay, oh yeah, Cordy and the Ridley fight right now. This is one of the more dangerous fights in the game, honestly. Because Ridley's patterns can be manipulated, but if you don't know where he is, like he can be very tricky. Like you can tell like when he goes up in the room, he's about to swoop at you. So the trick is again to pogo like this. And then stay on the left side right there. And then while he's pogoing, you just blast him with a bunch of charge shots. Oh yeah, another thing about Ridley is that he doesn't die until he grabs you most times. But I'll explain that more when another runner gets to him. Yeah, and there is an energy tank you can get after beating Ridley in that room that's on the bottom. In that door that's on the bottom to the left in Ridley's room. But like I said, you only need 3 energy tanks to beat the game, so it's faster not to grab it. So that's what Cordy's doing. Okay, Mr. J Giggles picking up Ice Beam and then going, oh wow. Canadian Al and Mr. J Giggles are actually really neck and neck. Let's see. Yep, he does the speedball. Cordy does the speedball. Yeah, that's the second one he's hit. The first one was into Fantoon's room. Yeah, and so Cordy's coming up against these enemies called the Red Key Hunters right here. If you're not, they deal 50 damage, and he's only got like 108 left, so. So he needs to stay really careful. And coming up here, Cordy is coming up on the Three Musketeers room where there's 3 Red Key Hunters all like in a row right here. But if you shoot them, well, if you kill them, then that's one thing. Okay, so there is a strat where if you shoot an enemy, you can actually walk through them without getting damaged. Oh, wow, doing 3 quick drops right there. But it can be kind of risky if you don't, like, you know, hit the shot. If you don't, like, move through the enemies at the right time. So what he just did is that he just took his time and he just killed the Red Key Hunters, which is much safer. And now that he's defeated all 4 bosses, he's going to go to the final boss, Mother Brain. But first he's got to get there, then after he gets there he needs to fight a bunch of Metroids, and then he's got to fight a big Metroid, but we'll get to all that. So let's see, Canadian Owl going for the Pillar Spark. Oh, painful. Okay, so now he's got to just powerbomb his way through here. Okay, also the room that Mr. Giggles and Canadian Owl are in, it's called the worst room in the game because there's just so many things that can kill you in this room. Like if you try to go through super fast, it's like pretty dangerous. However, doing what I just saw Mr. Giggles do is like he just killed the golden pirates right there, the golden enemies, and then he just powerbombed his way through, which is, you know, that's the safe way to do it. However, if you're trying to go really fast, you would sort of like ignore the golden pirates, just get around them. But that's really risky. Okay, so Cordy not that far away from Turian right here. I know. It's interesting to have Canadian Owl and Mr. J Giggles like neck and neck like this. Oh yeah, you see Canadian Alley just did what's called a bomb spread. If you do a bomb spread right there on that ledge and you let the bomb drop to where those blocks are, it can blow up 2 blocks at once, which is actually really useful. It speeds it up. Speeds up the process of getting through that little shaft. Man, Cordy hitting another speedball. I could just watch that all day, dude. Oh yeah, so Canadian Owl, you notice that, yeah, this is called the Steel Pirates room. I like to call it the TV station because of all the TVs. But you need to kill these Steel Pirates first before you can even open this door. And best way to do it is by shine sparking. Okay, so yeah, Cordy in the statue room, with the golden 4 statues, and you need to defeat all 4 of the bosses before this can even Let me see here. You need to defeat all 4 of the bosses before you can get through this room. So, yeah, kind of a thing. Be kind of cheap if you didn't need to beat any bosses. So now Canadian Owl and Giggles are in the Ridley fight. So like I was saying, you want him to pogo off to the left side, and then you just blast him with charge shots. And there is a way you can like perfectly manipulate him in order to just have him just like stay on the left side and pogo all the time. But also a thing is like you need to keep track of Ridley's health like in your Breath of the Wild. No, Breath of the Wild's super hard. Now I knew someone was going to mention Breath of the Wild when I said you can just go with the bosses. But yeah, about Ridley, you need to keep track of his health because he won't die. He will not like just die when his health gets to 0, because either he can delay dying, or if he grabs you, then he dies automatically if his health is at 0. So it's kind of a thing, you need to keep track of your health. Oh yeah, also the Metroids here that Cordy is defeating, that he just defeated. You need to freeze them first with the ice beam, then you need to hit them with, I think it's either 5 missiles or 1 super missile. Let's see. Okay, so there's this big Metroid here. Okay, so there's a way you can skip it, and I'm not sure if Cordy was trying to skip it, or if he tried and failed, or if he just was like, yeah, whatever, I'm just not gonna try it. But there's a way you can skip it. And if there are other runners do it, then I'll comment on it. But it's pretty tricky. You gotta do a bunch of jumping and whatnot. And if you don't skip it, like Cordy did not skip it, then you need to take this recharge right here. Otherwise, you can't beat the game because you need to have at least 300 energy in order to clear the last boss fight. So Toasty Muffin's getting to Ridley. Okay, so here's one of the time-saving glitches. It's not a major glitch. So he's gonna freeze that Rinka, that little ring Cheerio, and then what you can do is that you can do a spin jump. You can get hit and do a spin jump, and then get into the corner there while it's frozen. And what'll happen is you'll land not on the ground, but you'll land on the frozen Cheerio. And what'll happen is you'll end up like clipping through the floor and through the wall, and therefore you'll be able to just bypass that barrier that's in the way. You need to kill the barrier. They're called Zebatites. Normally, just wasting his missiles on Mother Brain. Okay. But yeah, with the freeze clip glitch, you can just skip the Zepatites. Otherwise, you need like a ton of missiles. Oh yeah, it could be called a Spaghetti-O. That's right. My bad, Yeah, that is a legitimate other name for it. Hardcore mediocrity. Let's see. Okay, so QWERTY. So you see that big old red beam that Mother Brain is launching at QWERTY? That thing can really wreck your day. It's very important to not get hit by that. So right here is the reason you need 300 energy, because you cannot survive this rainbow beam right here that QWERTY's getting hit by. You cannot survive it unless you have 300 energy. And right here is a big, long scripted cutscene. So let's see. Toasty Muffins fighting Ridley now. Yeah, so the main thing about the Ridley fight is, like, if you don't know where he is, he can kind of wreck you. Comedy 1012. I hope that Metroid doesn't die. Yeah, I hope so too, dude. I hope it lives this time. Spoilers, it doesn't. Shoot, I'm actually legitimately sorry if I spoiled that for anyone. Okay, Toasty Muffin's defeating Ridley and grabbing the Ridley energy tank. So he's got 5. Oh yeah, now let's see here. Let me refresh this. So after so now you see Samus glowing rainbow colors. That means that QWERTY has the hyper beam, which is like the strongest thing in the game. And it's important to make sure that the hyper beam's shots themselves do not stay on the screen for too long, otherwise they could cause a bunch of lag. Which is why he's like sort of closer to Mother Brain right here and sort of just hopping. Okay. And that's it for Mother Brain. Now he just needs to escape the planet. Okay, Canadian Al and Mr. J Giggles coming up on the Golden 4. Canadian Al slightly ahead here. And Toasty Muffin's dealing with the Red Key Hunters, but, you know, with as much health as he has, you know, he can just kind of tank a bunch of hits. Okay, so here's the other main place. So first of all, you can go all the way through this room that QWERTY's in, or you can just Shine Spark up right here, which is way faster. So right here, you'll be seeing pretty much like the second major moonfall in the entire run. It's funny, there's one at the beginning and one at the end. So he's going to turn around, then fall, and he's going to do it really fast. So that saves a few seconds, maybe a second or something. And then he's going to do what I like to call a Climb Spark. It's the climb room from the beginning, but you can just Shine Spark. Now the important question is, will he save the animals? I don't think he will. There's like these animals that you can save right here. Let's see if he does it. Okay, he doesn't save the animals. Okay, but it's faster not to. It's just for swag purposes. And right here is the end of the run for QWERTY. As soon as he faces the ship. Okay. 47:07. Impressive time. Yes, any sub 50 run is a good run in my opinion. It's a great run. Okay, so you see Canadian Al and Mr. J Giggles dealing with the Metroids here. This room that Mr. Giggles is in is kind of interesting because there's a few strategies. Either you can use the ice beam and shoot them through the wall. You can use a beam and shoot them through the wall, or you can sort of run them all up there and then shoot them all at once, which is faster. Oh yeah, and right here we're gonna get to see QWERTY's in-game time, which, you know, this is a real-time race, but we'll get to see his in-game time. 31, dang. Yeah, that's impressive. Oh shoot! Canadian Owl going for the big Metroid skip. Hold on. This is huge. Oh man. That's disappointing. Ooh. But you see, Mr. J Giggles and Canadian Owl are now getting released by the big Metroid at the exact same time. So Canadian Owl, he's closer to the exit, so he's going to be just a little bit faster, but they're pretty much neck and neck. Yeah, good game to QWERTY. Oh shoot, yo, Mr. J Giggles and Canadian Owl are... The energy restored message appeared at the exact same time. You know, whoever put Canadian Owl on is a genius. At the door transition. Let's see, Toasty Muffins. Let's just see what's going on here with him. He's getting into Torian. All right. So you can approach the freeze clip right there, either from the bottom or the top. It doesn't matter. Just whatever's comfortable for you. I think it's faster to approach from the top though, like Canadian L did. But consistency can be a deciding factor in all these tricks that they're doing. So the only thing, it's kind of worth noting, the only thing that can damage Mother Brain is super missiles. Ooh, man, Mr. J Giggles having just enough. Yeah, either missiles or super missiles are the only thing that can damage Mother Brain. Is Toasty Muffins gonna get the jump here? Nah, well, he got most of it. But yeah, you need enough missiles in order to beat Mother Brain 1, so that way you can get to Mother Brain 2. I forget how many shots of the charged ice wave plasma takes. I think it's like 20 to kill Mother Brain 2. It's a pretty fast thing. But the main thing is, like, after like about 15 or 14 shots, she can shoot the red beam like he's doing to Canadian Owl here and Mr. J Giggles. Oh wow, dude, they're coming up on. Yeah, okay, so Canadian Owl is slightly ahead here in the Giggles. Okay, we have a new runner, Sir Lewis X, or Sir Lewis the 10th. I'm not sure. Or is it Sir Louis? Dang, man, it's... Okay, so he's at Metroids right here. Yeah, sort of taking his time a little bit, but it's, you know, just getting past them is... Oh, yeah, Toasty Muffin showing off that grapple beam, dude. You go, dude. So basically, it's as far as what's going on between Canadian Owl and Mr. Giggles, it's basically just all going to come down to assuming that they can beat Mother Brain 3 in like... Oh, here. Oh, just kind of a thing right here. So Sir Lewis X, he unequipped all of his suits, and then he got grabbed by the Metroid, which allows you to get damage quicker, which lets you get past the part where she drains all your life faster. And then Toasty Muffin's getting grabbed by the Metroids here, so he's sort of rounding them up. And then you can use a bomb to get them off of you. And then you can freeze them, then defeat them all at once, which is what he did. That's another strategy for that room right there. Okay, and Sir Lewis X. Yeah, you see Toasty Muffins getting intentionally damaged here too, to save some time getting grabbed. So Canadian Owl, does he... Yeah, he wasn't here at the beginning, so I don't know if he has Moonwalk on. Not sure if he can do the Moonfall, so but we'll see. I assume he does. Did he get it? I don't even know if yeah. Looks like he went for it, but maybe failed. Not sure. Yeah, Mr. J Giggle's not doing the Moonfall either. Oh no! Canadian Owl messing up the climb spark. Oh, he's gonna go for it a second time. Okay, good. But he salvaged it. Okay. Still gonna be pretty close. Like one bad jump might push Canadian Owl out of the lead between the Giggles Owl race. The Laughing Owl. Let's see. Lewis X. Finding Mother Brain. Toasty Muffin's taking the save. Cannot blame him. I mean, I would say if I was him. Okay, Canadian Owl finishing it. And Mr. J Giggles finishing right behind. Does Sir Lewis X have whatchamacallit? Screw attack? Yeah, that's another thing you don't normally see in an 80% run. Okay, Toasty Muffin's getting the ice clip. Yeah, that was a really... Okay, apparently a 4-second difference between Canadian Owl and Mr. J Giggles, though. Yeah, that was fun to watch. It's always fun when there's you know, a close race. Okay, let me try to pronounce this. Hold on. D. Drageli WR88. Okay. I guess I'll just call him 88. I don't know. He seems like he's going into Torian right now. Okay, Toasty Muffins. Fighting Mother Brain 2 right here. Okay. Avoids the catch-up again. Again, probably the most important thing to do in this fight is to... Oh no, he gets rocked by the catch-up though. Yeah, Red Beam is also called catch-up. He's taunting him with his grapple beam. He's like, yeah, I got here with this boy. Or girl. I don't know. Yeah, also kind of an important thing is that Sir Lewis X. Let's see what he does. Okay. Yeah, there is a strategy where when you're fighting Mother Brain 3, you can just go in the corner and just angle up and then shoot at Mother Brain's head. But that's called the lag corner strat because then the hyper beam shots they'll stay on the screen for a really long time and they'll lag the game a lot. It is completely safe. There's like zero chance that you will fail the fight that way. But it is slow. So if you can try to speed it up a bit by just getting a little bit closer, then you should do that. Okay, Sir Lewis X going into the escape. Toasty Muffin's getting ready to fight Mother Brain 3. And D. Drageli were... I thought I had a weird name, dude. Yeah, he's just about ready to go into Turian. Okay, nice. He gets the jump through the parlor. Yeah, Toasty Muffin's just going straight into Mother Brain's face right here. Also, I think, okay, Sir Lewis X getting the Climb Spark. Well done. Yeah, Climb Spark's not very hard, but it's just like, since it's at the very end of a run, it's just kind of, I mean, when I personally run, it's just kind of nerve-wracking. It's like, oh wow, I don't want to mess this up. Like, it's that sort of thing. Let's see here. Okay, and... Sir Lewis X. Cha-ching. Finishing the run. GG's to all the runners, really. Things are kind of winding up here. Okay, Toasty Muffins is... I wonder if Toasty Muffins will get... It looks like he's going to get sub 1 hour, even with Grapple Beam. I mean, I haven't even gotten sub 1 hour yet, and I don't get Grapple Beam, so... Lewis X getting the Climb Spark. Well done. And Moonfall? Moonfall, did he get it? But it's just, yeah, he got it, dude.
Since it's at the very end of a run, it's just kind of... I mean, when I personally run, it's just kind of nerve-wracking. It's like, oh wow, I don't want to mess this up. Like, it's that sort of thing.
And
let's see here. Okay, and
let me see here.
So Lewis X.
Okay, so Will Toasty save the animals?
GG's to all
It's kind of winding up here.
Toasty Muffins is...
Really?
I wonder if Toasty Muffins...
No, he won't.
Looks like he's going to get sub 1 hour, even with Grapple Beam.
Okay.
I mean, I like...
Toasty's getting a 59. Okay, what's it going to be? A 59. Looks like a 59.23. 59 minutes, 23 seconds. Okay, and then Dragelli. I wish I had a pronunciation key right now. So, dude, I don't even know I don't even know how to say it. Anyway, Dragelli, WR. Okay, Dragelli WR 88. About to do the big Metroid. Doesn't look like he's going for the skip. Is he? Nah, he's going for it. He's going for it. Let's see if we can get it. Thank you, Arctic XC. Yeah, sorry if I was behind on the stream. I kept refreshing it. Let's see, and oh, nice Toasty. Yeah, Toasty finishes according to the race channel, I think, with a time of 59.29. So I don't know. I don't know if he got Grapple Beam just to be funny, or if he just does it as part of his route normally. But it was, at any rate, it was fun to see Grapple Beam. It really was. And Crockemeyer. Croczzy. Oh, is he doing a moonfall through this room? Is Dragelli doing a moonfall? Oh, yeah, he did. That's nice. Didn't think of that. Okay, and... Okay, and he needs to get damaged. Let's see here. Okay, so he's just trying to skip this Zebetite right here. Yeah, sometimes it's best to just oh, Toasty does KRPD usually. Okay, thank you for the information, Canadian Al. That might explain it. Okay, good. There we go. So yeah, Dragelli WR88 gets the gets the Zebetite skip. There you go. And Sir Lewis X is playing a bird on the screen, or the streamer is, or yeah, burb. That bird is so distracting. Okay. Everything frozen. Okay, so Dragelli WR88 going into Mother Brain 2. And he did not save beforehand, which means this is all or nothing. Okay, and Toasty Muffins going with the Deer Force right here. Might as well just mention that. See, Dragelli. Okay, it seems like he's through the woods with Mother Brain too. Yep. Yeah, now it's just a pre-scripted cutscene with Mother Brain. This takes about like a minute or like even like 2 minutes. Hmm. And Toasty Muffins is doing absolutely nothing at all. Let's see here. Okay. So yeah, just like those before him, Drugeli WR88 is going to just beat Mother Brain 3 and then do the escape. I'm just curious if he's going to save the animals for the people. It is slower to do so though. So while this long cutscene's playing, I just want to say, thanks to the Speed Game people for, let me do the commentary tonight. Super Metroid's a fun game to speedrun. You can sort of, as a runner personally, I just want to say, I think it's one of those games where you can sort of approach it, you can approach it at like any level you want, Let's see, all right, Drugeli here. Trying to just pump him full of those hyper beam shots. Okay, cool. So now all he's got to do is the escape. Yeah, Super Metroid. I don't know. I think it's one of the better. Oh, I think he was gonna go for a moonfall right there. Drugeli was gonna go for it. Okay, gets the spark. Good. I guess an accidental morph there. Okay. So he does have Moonwalk on, so he can do Moonfall right here. And yeah, he gets it. There you go. Yeah, Moonfall is one of those discoveries where it was like it's like it was kind of weird. It's such an old game, but yet we came up with it. It was found rather recently. Okay, let's see if he gets Climb Spark. Do it. Do it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so will he save the animals? That's the question. Let us find out. Oh, messing up just a little bit of jump there. No, he does not save the animals. Okay, we will not see the animals today. And getting close on time. There we go. Okay, 106.52. Okay, well that's that for tonight. Good games to all the runners. I wasn't using the commentary stream. Wait, what? Okay, well, hey, that's that, guys. I don't know. Are we gonna see the Deer Force? Are we gonna take it all the way to the Deer Force? What's the in-game time? 50. Let's see. But yeah, yeah, Super Metroid's actually, if I can just comment a little bit personally here, Super Metroid's one of those games I just found out about it because I was a speedrunner. Like I never played it before, but I'm like, oh, this looks like a fun game to play fast. So that's how I got into it personally. And hopefully by you seeing it, then maybe you'll get into it. So it is a fun game. Did we see any I don't think we saw. Yeah, we didn't see any new route runners racing today. New route being what is it? It's PRKD, where you fight Fantoon first, which is just that can be a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, so and also kind of a thing here. So at the end of the credits, then you get to see the so like at the right before the credits start, you get to see your in-game time. In this case, you got 50 minutes in-game time. And the in-game time works slightly differently than real time. It like stops like during like certain cutscenes, and also like it stops during door transitions, that sort of thing. And people used to do speed runs solely on in-game time because there was no argument of it was very easy to verify. But then we switched to real game time after it was just, I don't know, I guess they decided it was more fun or something. Okay, so right here we're coming up on Deer Force, and Deer Force. It's kind of a meme or a joke. It's kind of a thing we do at the end of every run. We just, when you see Deer Force on the stream, just type in Deer Force in the chat and you say it on the stream. Okay. Let's see how many items he collected. In-game time. Oh, in-game time's unreliable. Oh, okay. Thank you for that valuable information, Canadian L. Okay, and so that's it. There's no more running today. Okay, well, thank you all, and have a good night.